lectern here?
Yes, I want it there so I can cheat with my notes.
Okay. Just thought it is.
I lived in New Orleans for a year, and one of the things I noticed about Louisianans and New Orleaners is when they really want to get your attention, they'll start the sentence with, "Look." So I'm going to do that. Looky here, I got something for y'all to learn. Look, this is important. We all want to change the world. We all want our world to be a better place. But so many of us are going, well, how am I going to do it? We throw up our hands and we get disturbed about all the news reports and all the difficulties that we see in our daily lives. And it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do with this? I think the secret is incrementally based. It's like the law of successive approximations. If you want to get over being afraid of going on an elevator, you have to take a step toward the elevator. You have to have the ultimate picture in mind of where your vision is going to take you, and you slowly get there. And the way to do world peace, world love, to undo the damage that we see on a daily basis in our world and in our society and communities and even friendships, is to bring love into the dynamic of every situation. We need to tell at least 3 people a day, this is a concrete measure here, a formula, tell 3 people a day that we love them. If you fail to tell at least 3 people a day that you love them, you've probably wasted a day of your life. And then you can't wake up one morning and go, why is the world such a difficult place when you haven't done your piece? Gandhi said if we want to see the change in the world, we have to be the change in the world. For some of us that have been hurt, it's hard to justify telling 3 people a day that you love them, especially if they've done some harm to you or someone that you love. Here's an example of a woman who overcame that. Her son was killed by a drunk driver, and in a court of law in this country, she approached the young man who killed her son, looked him in the eye, placed her hand underneath his chin, and gently, with his permission, raised up his face, and as soon as their eyes touched, she said, I want you to know something. I want you to know that I love you, and I forgive you for killing my son. And this great act of love broke this kid down because he expected something other than love and forgiveness prior to sentencing. He thought his life sentence was going to be, this mom is going to tear me to pieces, man. But instead, in those wounded parts, she injected love. If she can do it, we can do it. But sometimes we need a role model. And I asked her, how did you do it? I don't think a lot of us can do that. And she says, well, 1, I have religion, I'm a Christian. 2, I'm in recovery, both teach forgiveness. And I'm either walking the walk or I'm just talking the talk. I want to walk the walk. I have to do this. It's what I believe in now. That is not to say I'm trying to sales pitch a religion or recovery to forgive. Forgiveness is a human condition. Anybody can do this. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your background is as far as belief is concerned. Anyone can do this. So I'm going to ask you again. You've got to answer this within yourself. Do you really want to change the world? Or do you just want to wake up and complain about it every morning? Now, before you lay your head on your pillow tonight, I want to make sure that you do this. Here's my call to action. You reach out to somebody and tell them that you love them. You might want to tell them in a text. You might want to tell them in an email. You might want to call them. One person I asked to do that texted someone, said, I loved you, followed that advice, and then got a text back, said, are you okay? So you might want to say, okay, I'm okay, but I just want to say I love you because I'm trying to make the world a better place to live in. And then you know what's going to happen? That person's going to be inspired and they're going to want to pass that on. And there's a chain reaction, you know, when we when we're so happy, it's contagious, isn't it? So let's take this contagion to the next level, but make it concrete. Tell at least 3 people a day that you love them, and make sure, and this is critical in my opinion, make absolutely certain that one of those 3 people that you say, I love you to, don't look like you, don't believe like you, don't have maybe the same religion as you. They might even be in a different Toastmasters club. Love them anyway. So tonight, don't let your head hit that pillow without telling someone that you love them. This is a sign in American Sign Language. It's like an alliteration, except for it's biological. This means I love you. The letter I, the letter L, and the shape of a U. I love you. Pass it on.
Okay. Thanks, Timothy. Well, Timothy.
Yes, sir. Right
All
on.
right.
That's rock and roll. You at this.
Oh, how do I? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have the. I can't
There
quite
you
get
go.
it there. All right, I got it now. I got it.
Come up.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Yeah, that's like something else. That's like Hank 10, I guess. Well, let's see. Our official. You want to turn your camera off? You got a light on you. You want to go first, Mark?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.